The stock market is deeply irrational. Investors can be irrational. Even traders, seasoned ones at that, can be irrational. But nothing is more irrational I have seen than the coverage surrounding Tesla. Joining me to discuss it is fellow fanboy or hater. I can't decide. In the comments, I'm frequently called both. I don't know what to make of it. I've got one guy who's been stalking me around all channels I appear on just to call me anti-American, which is wild.
Anti-American.
Anti-American. Yeah. It's weird, but whatever. He's got a bone to pick, but don't worry, it's a very small bone. So we're going to cover some of the more exciting things in Tesla headlines and give you some peace of mind, like only you can get from a Brian and Randy team up. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futurasa.
So you're going to give me a piece of your mind.
Complimentary. Yeah. It's free with the purchase of a equal or greater size piece of my mind, which is 2 cents.
Same size as the bone, bigger than the bone, smaller than the bone.
I think the bone might be an innie, but that's not for me to say. What is for me to say is there's some crazy headlines here. Tesla's struggling stock just saw dreaded death cross that could signal further losses. So let's start with could.
Yeah, we just talked about could on another show. Could. It could do anything. Mm-hmm. It could be up, it could be down. I actually had a show the other day with Nicholas Gibbs, who is a technical guy, right? He loves the technical side as well as the fundamental side. I said, hey, I heard that Tesla's going to enter a death cross. He goes, what? I said, a death cross. He says, what is that? So apparently death crosses are not like something that everybody is paying a lot of attention to.
Well, it's like in science, you'll have disconnects. Like a lot of the core beliefs of phrenology don't cross over into astrology, which is weird because they're both based on equally sound scientific principles. So I'm just glad we're having a chance to view the astrology.
Yes. So I honestly don't know what a death cross is. So I can't help you. I can't help you at all. Yeah.
I think could did all the heavy lifting. They're definitely right.
Yes.
Authorities arrest suspect in arson attacks on Tesla and GOP headquarters in New Mexico. Look, guys, there's cameras everywhere. Would you like to hear my secret to coming up with the perfect crime?
Oh, okay.
Cool. Do it in a book where you're the author, because you can't get caught because you didn't actually commit the crime. And no matter how badly you write it, you also get to write the ending. Yeah. But if you commit a real crime, you don't get to write your ending.
And there's all these, I've watched them on TV. There's all these great detectives.
Well, I think a lot of criminals believe that resources are stretched too thin. And I would agree that that's almost always true. But once your political message involves fire or firearms, you've entered a different kind of level of attention.
Yes.
But I think we can agree, don't do crime.
Do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah.
Avoid.
There's something about doing the time or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Ross Gerber, Musk doesn't care about Tesla.
Are we still talking about Ross Gerber?
Well, 1 hour ago on Bloomberg, as of the date of pulling these headlines, yes, I'd just say Gerber doesn't care about anything but Gerber.
So, why do you think that they're still having Ross Gerber on all the time? Is he like cute? Because I don't know whether men are good looking or not. I mean, he has no capability of making a real argument. He's not particularly articulate. So I'm thinking that maybe the girls like him and they bring him back. I can't figure it
out. I don't know. He's very handsome. He looks great on television.
Oh, does he? Okay.
But it doesn't. I'm just.
Is this explain why you and I are not being asked?
It explains why I'm not being asked. You're a handsome devil.
Yeah, but
how Elon stopped loving cars and left Tesla in the lurch. Oh, wow. Okay. All I can recommend is Preparation H if your butt hurt is that extreme.
Or
Does
your
this?
lurch is hurting you. Maybe it's the lurch. Maybe the lurch was attacking. I don't know.
Yeah. Tesla's stock falls despite some hope on tariffs.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm going to let you in on a secret, Randy. Don't be too surprised. Stocks go up and down.
And everybody, well, in my business, my side of the business, I go on TV, I go on my program and your program and other programs and explain why the stocks went up on any given day or why they went down on any given day. And I'm probably not right sometimes. Don't tell anybody.
Well, that's why you'll never be hired at Barron's. They want people incapable of self reflection.
I see.
Tesla stock plummets 50%. More to go? Forbes, what are you doing? Ninth Circuit hands win to ex-Tesla engineer in fight over arbitration award. Oh, Christina Balan. I don't know how to say her name. This clown. I made a video in support of her, but it wasn't in support enough. So her and her cadre of absolute lunatics descended upon me with a very unhinged wrath. It was weird. I just blocked a bunch of people and said, all right, well, Christina is a cuckoo. So she is a cuckoo. She is, I won't say a mental patient because that has a definition, and I don't know if she's a mental patient or has been.
Yeah.
But
I
can tell you,
the lawyers to call you again.
Right. Well, no lawyer will take her case because it's unwinnable, and she knows it, and they know it. She doesn't know it. She's allowed this one hurdle in her life to define the rest of her life, which is tragic. But hey, what are you going to do except cry on to the media every day about how a big bad man made your life sad? Because you know what Elon thinks of her? Nothing.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Tesla camera catches Avon man drawing swastika on car, which is weird because he looks like more of a Mary Kay fella to me.
He's an Avon man. Are you allowed to even say that anymore?
Police in Avon say they've made an arrest in connection with the vandalism.
Avon. Oh, I guess.
Yeah. What did you think I meant? Riverside man?
Yeah.
Anyway, that one I just had to include. Trump looking to help lifts GM and Ford. Tesla not so lucky. Okay, I haven't gone into that one. Have you?
Oh yeah. So what you're talking about here is that they put off the tariffs again, and so by putting off the tariffs, that would help Ford and General Motors because they're more impacted by the tariffs, but it didn't help Tesla as much because he didn't lift the tariff on the, for instance, the batteries coming out of China or something like that, and it didn't help as much because they don't import as much product that would be under the tariffs. Does that make sense?
Yep. Okay. GM and Ford had the most exposure. Therefore, the reprieve helps them more. Tesla had less exposure, and really, their tariff situation is virtually unchanged because they import so little. And I mean, if you could just give us like a 5-year hiatus on the battery tariff from China, we would build so many LFP cars in the US, it would make your head spin.
Yeah.
So Tesla's under attack, why Americans are abandoning the brand, and Elon. That one I don't think we need to go into. I think we both made about 500 videos about that.
On that, yes, at least.
And we could make 500 more and change 2 more minds. But it would be both of ours into positions of, I just don't care anymore.
Yes. And by the way, for people who think that was an exaggeration, I know that you and I have both made over 2,000 videos in our run. I would imagine you're getting close to 3,000 by now.
No, because I'm down to 15 a week. So
I see.
It's, I don't know, 23, 400. I don't know.
We both do 15 a week. No, I do 20. That's right. I do 20. 21.
Yeah, that's more. So it's, yes, I've done thousands of videos, and it's fun. You look back at a lot of the first wave Tesla channels, and they're like, yeah, I worked really hard and I got to, 100,000 or 200,000 subscribers. It was just too much. I couldn't take it. And I had to go on and make way more money doing something else. And I'm like, you made like 300 videos. Like, I know.
Yeah.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wish I could do that. So a lot of people have had a weekly show or a twice weekly. Ooh,
some of our friends.
That would be, yeah. Oh yeah. Good people. I'm not
good people. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not, it's not the people. It's it's that they think it was very, that what they did was hard. And maybe it was, but what we do is harder. And,
absolutely.
And I would say thankless, except there are hundreds of people who are very, very appreciative of both of our work.
Actually, quite frankly, I know I've said this to you before, or I think I have, and maybe you feel the same way. The fact that I am chronicling the life of Elon Musk and the company Tesla is truly reward enough. It is like I get up in the morning excited to find out what Elon has done or what Tesla has done. It is real. I mean, I couldn't do it for free, but it is the best job I've ever had, bar none.
I would say this is definitely the best job I've ever had. I've had some pretty good jobs though. So this one is different, and I get to meet so many wonderful people like all you folks. Hey, are you in Shanghai right now? Because I am, and we could probably meet. But Shanghai is very big. Did I tell you how large it is geographically? No. Giga Shanghai is here in Shanghai. It is a 90-kilometer drive from here, from where I am, but it's still within the city limits.
Okay.
90 kilometers. How big is
60
it?
miles. That's 60 miles, right?
Yeah, something like that. More like 55, but I mean, okay. It is.
It's LA size.
More like greater LA size. It's very big.
I think if you go from the north part of the valley down to, close to the Orange County border, you could definitely go 60 miles. Yeah. It's only about 30 miles the other way, like 35 miles going from the coast into the San Gabriel Valley.
I've never looked at the limits of Los Angeles proper.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fascinating. So guys, in the comments,
we get this at the end, aren't you?
Really helps with retention. If we put this at the top,
please don't talk to me about retention.
Put a warning about operating heavy machinery. Everybody in the comments, what did we miss? What did we misunderstand? Leave it. I beg of you. It is the only way I know. One guy said, I can't believe you don't have a social media manager responding to these comments instead of you. And I said, the videos where I try to make you smarter, and the comments is where so many of you make us smarter, which is why I read them. And everybody else, like, subscribe, do what you do. You can help the channel out financially. It makes trips like these to Shanghai, which are incredibly difficult and stressful and expensive, possible. Or you can just give a thumbs up and subscribe. And whatever you do, stay tuned, stay juicy. And I cannot wait to hear from you clever robots over on Randy's channel, where I make at least 2 guest appearances a week.